Hi everyone. Today we will continue our AI learning journey, and today is a day 7, and in this video we will learn decision tree and model comparison. In last video we had learned classification, and now today we will try to understand some basic concept about decision tree and model comparison. So this is our day 7 journey. As of now, we just learn some basic ML. Now we need to move some advanced ML models. So the goal of day 7 is like we need to understand the decision tree. Means what is meant by decision tree? We need to build a better classification model. We need to just compare logistic versus tree. Okay, so these three concepts we will learn in this video. So this is our day 7, and we try to understand what is meant by decision tree and model comparison. So first we will understand what is meant by decision tree. So decision tree, it's like if else statement. This is a kind of if else logic, like means any other programming language we will use like if else condition statement. So similar type decision tree is like if else logic. For example, if ours greater than 4, then student is pass, else it's fail. This is a kind of if else statement. But here this is a means in this way we can just write a if else statement, but in decision tree we need to add some rules. Model learns rules automatically. So visual idea is like means ours s pass, greater than 4 no fail. So this is a way, this is why it's called as a tree. So in this way we need to visualize this. Okay, for that reason it's called as a tree. So basically tree is like a nodes kind of thing. So this is ours, this is a pass s, and if it's greater than 4 then no. This is a kind else statement, and this is a kind of a if statement. Okay, so in short, decision tree is nothing but it's like a if else statement, but means we are not implementing decision tree in such a way like if else statement whatever we have regularly used, but in tree wise we need to implement such a kind of decision tree. Okay, now we just move to our uh, programming part, like we need to understand how decision tree is implemented in programming way, which libraries we need to use, which dataset, how we prepare dataset, everything. Now we just try to understand in Google Colab. Okay, so in part first we need to import the libraries. So basically we know the pandas library. Now for decision tree we need to import one extra library like decision tree classifier. Okay, so here we need to import this library. Just copy from GitHub, go to the Google Colab. See, now when you start our day wise journey, I just request you please create a notebook, day wise notebook. So I'm not created, so I just created. This is my notebook. I'm just creating a new notebook. It's loading. Sometimes it takes some time. For that reason I already created, but now I'm not created it, so in front of you I will create. See, by default some default name is assigned, but you can rename it like this is day 7, right? So I'm just adding day 7 journey. So just go to here. In part 1 we need to import some libraries. Which library? For decision tree we need to import decision tree classifier, and for panda we just import the panda. Next thing is like we need to set some data set. We need to create a data set. This is a part 2. We just create some data set over here. So in dataset, basically what we are adding, we just create a data object. Inside that hours 1 2 3 4 5 6 up to 7, and pass strategy is like 0011, and we just use a data frame as usual, and we just pass this data object over here. Next, what we need to do, we need to do prepare data. This is our part 3. Now we need to prepare our data. For preparing data we need to create one x and y object, and we need to pass this data frame like hours and the pass object. Okay, so this is a data preparation. Now in part 4 we need to train the model. Okay, for train the model, what we need to do, we just use our decision tree classifier. So we just preparing this model, and for that model we are just passing this decision tree classifier, and we just set our x and y value. Okay, now next part is like a prediction, and in prediction we need to predict our values. Okay, so here we just try to predict 1 minute. See, in hours we have a 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, up to 7 hours we have. Now we need to predict the values of 3.5. Okay, so similar as a last program, we are just predicting the value of 3.5, and here just provide some prediction what pass rate means, pass or fail, 0 or 1, and here we just print that prediction. So we just quickly run this program. Let's see what is the output. It's running. See, prediction is a 0. Okay, means if you pass something random number which is not over here, and if you want to predict that hours, then it's showing like 0. I want to predict like 2.5. This is again 0, right? I want to predict something 8. Then if you see, the prediction output is 1. Okay, so in this way we can use decision tree classifier for prediction or for predicting any numbers. Okay, next thing is like if you want to visualize this, then we need to import one another library to visualize this in tree. Okay, this is optional but very powerful to visualize this as a tree. So we need to import this, and let's see, we just try to import this additional libraries. Go to talk, just try to import sklearn.tree from plot tree, and also matplotlib mat library. We already learned this. Okay, so just import mat library. This is for visualization purpose. We need a mat library, and we need to import one more like sklearn. Okay, now once we import this, now we need to display such visualization. Means here what we need to do, so same prediction whatever we have, we just display in diagram wise. For example, here we just use this mat object and figures, and plot tree we just add hours and fail pass and point show. Okay, now we just try to run it. See, this is a kind of decision tree. So this one is just predict your number, like prediction 1, and here we just try to visualize this prediction in decision tree. So if you see true false, okay, so we already learned the decision tree is like a tree. See, if else hours less than 4.5, Genie 0.49, sample 7, something random, class fail. If true, then it's fail. False, then it's a pass. So this is a kind of decision tree works. I hope you understand how we can implement this decision tree in programming way. Okay. So everything I already shared over here in GitHub. In day 7, week 2 started. Inside that we have created new file like day 7. Inside the day 7, I already provided part wise. You just need to create a new notebook and try to put overall code over here and just try to execute. So this is a kind of a decision tree. Okay, so this is a visualize. We just visualize our tree like a decision tree. It shows like actual decision logic is, means what kind of decision trees look like. So in this way decision tree is look like. Okay, now we just move to one difference we need to understand. One difference, like last video we had learned like a logistic regression, in short classification, and today we just try to learn decision tree. What is the difference between both? So logistic regression is a linear, decision tree is a non-linear. Logistic regression is a smooth boundary. It's a decision tree is like a rule base. Logistic regression is hard to interpret. Decision tree is easy, and logistic is good for simple data. Decision tree is used for most complex data. So basically, in short, classification or logistic regression is used for simple data, and decision tree is used for complex data. One more point we need to understand, like when to use what, is when we need to use logistic regression and when to use a decision tree. So it's a straightforward, like linear regression when we need to use like straight line relationship. Logistic is a simple, and decision tree is used for complex rules. Okay, so linear regression is used in straight line relationship. Logistic regression is used for simple classification, and decision tree is used for complex rules. So this is our day 7 journey. In day 7, we just try to understand what is meant by decision tree and how we can implement such a models. Okay, so we already learned all this part. I already share the GitHub link over here. So everything I will also share this blog link in video description. I just request you, you can just go through it, try to understand what is meant by decision tree, try to implement that program in Google Colab. This is our decision tree. It's look like, and decision tree is nothing but it's like a if else condition. Okay, but presentation of decision tree is like a node. Okay, so this is in this way, like tree, in this way decision tree is implemented. How we can implement it through program? Then in this way we can just implement through program using math library and sklearn library. Okay, I hope you understand this decision tree concept. I'm not saying deep, but at least basic concept you understand. So just go through this blog, try to implement in your own at your end. Okay, so this is a very useful for our next AI journey. Okay, I hope you understand and I hope you like the video. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you.